What is it? Is it the world? No, Sprout.
Hello, Alex.
Oh, hello, Timmy.
What, if anything, did you get for Christmas?
Surprise hat.
What
a selection of beers from around the world.
I got a...
Snow globe.
Pardon me?
Snow globe.
Thought you said blowjob. I got a metal poster.
I liked the blowjob bit.
That's what she said.
Oh, wait, pardon?
I don't know. Maybe he'll appear. I don't know. There he is.
Anyone else in church?
What? Why are you in church?
I've gone to a church today.
No, I know. It wasn't... Can you confirm that you've gone to a church? It was... Oh. It was... Is it a good decision to go to a church?
Is it a good decision to live in Buckinghamshire?
Oh, I'm not getting the blame for that, I hope.
Well, yes, it is a good decision because look how lovely the church is.
How loud can you shout goat in a church?
Well, hang on a minute. Are you going to...
Goat!
It wasn't goat, it was God. That's what I was thinking of, sorry.
Oh, sorry. The church is going to become a venue at the Fringe. The church is in Edinburgh and we're running it as a sort of new venue for... Yeah. But I think later we will play a game of what is the strangest word you can yell in a church.
I'd like to play a game of what stuff has come out of your body in a church, because some's come out of mine.
Is it?
Yeah.
You've had a nosebleed in the church.
I think I seem to remember using the phrase later. Now, without further ado, I'd like to make my first move.
And so without further ado...
Oh, so there'll be no more ado. Just cracking on with the name at this point.
Yep, the ado is over.
The ado is finished. This is now, the game has started and I'm thinking of a name. And also, I've got one up my sleeve that I want to play second rather than first.
Ooh, he's premeditated the second
No,
one.
I haven't premeditated anything.
You just accidentally put it up your sleeve.
I normally know what's up my sleeve.
I know what's up my sleeve. The Queen. No one wore that crown better, in my humble opinion.
Huge monarch.
Joss Stone.
Ah.
No more measurements. Weight.
Yep.
No, we're both aware of what measurements mean.
No more units of measurement.
Oh, I'll start the clock.
Aha, about time.
Name another, Timmy.
I'll go for George 4 Acres.
That is absolutely excellent, yes.
So you're saying 4 acres is a unit of measurement?
Yeah. Well, how would you measure 12 acres?
I'd say that's 3-4 acres, yeah.
Okay, that's fine, but I'm just checking. Does that mean it's 4 acres because there's an acre in it? So if it was Maeve Binchy, would she be out because of the inch?
How long is my dinner table? Oh, I see. 30 Binchies.
Yes, it's 4 acres long. I mean, it's not that much different.
No. In that situation, you'd have to say it's 100th of a 4 acres. and it's also not wide.
That's fine. So the whole surname has to be able to be used as a measurement.
Right, and I think I've been... So that's a very lucky that's fine I've just got there from you.
Both of you shut your eyes for 1 second.
Okay.
Well, no, that's not shutting your... I'm going to put that... Well, you can open it, Mark. You ruined it.
Why?
He took his glasses off instead of shutting his eyes.
That's what people can do to shut their eyes if they're not got very good eyesight.
Well, that's a huge if.
Can you wait long enough that we've forgotten and then do it again, maybe? That's all I can think of.
Yeah. Was it just surnames, Tim?
No. If someone is called Miles Jupp, and that's not a big if. Horne, are you miking this? Is that a mic behind you?
No, I think that's just a fluffy thing behind him.
What, this pillow? It is a microphone.
Okay, fine.
Right, okay, yeah. Well, can I just get clarification on this, on the category? So it's only if it's the whole word?
Well, it's your category. Sorry. Is this on? It's your category.
Okay, let's say it's got to be cross that bridge.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, firstly, welcome to the evening and thanks for being here.
That's not firstly. That's like tenthly, isn't it?
Sorry. Tenthly, welcome to the evening and thanks for being here.
I'm having a great day. I've had 2 eggs, one for breakfast, one for lunch. Not had an egg since about 2.
Is it? How many eggs have we all had, is it?
Well, let's do it with something else because I've already declared my eggs.
Well, how many bananas is the obvious one, isn't it?
I know what I'm going to say. It's after 3 you put how many fingers up, and if you need more than 11, then you're not competitive in the game.
Okay, I'm cool. with this.
So 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Okay, good game.
Should we see if any of us are right?
Yeah.
I've had one.
I've had one.
I've had 3.
John Key.
Who?
John Key, your brother.
The handsome brother, they call him.
They do.
Much missed.
Much missed. Your late brother, still alive.
Well, that would explain why I got to eat a lovely bit of turkey on Christmas Day, because my, to be fair, late brother cooked it for me.
Yes.
And he's still alive and kicking. He went for a run on Boxing Day and got caught short, shat on a bush, got home, sat on the stairs, got told off by his wife.
On a bush or under a bush?
Under a bush, that's not the important thing. Sat on the stairs, carpeted stairs, carpeted stairs.
What, naked?
Carpet stairs, carpet stairs.
What, he was told off because he was making the stairs dirty.
What are you going to do? You're going to tell him on? Of course he was told off.
Why did he sit on the stairs if he...
If you're interested in why did he sit on the stairs, you might also be interested in why didn't he take the black bin bag when she gave it to him to put his clothes in.
This is sad.
I don't think you need black in that anecdote.
So it's John Key. I'm tempted to change the category so it's something like, no more people who've
done what had to be done.
Yeah, done what had to be done. But I think it stays as no more people who...
When you think about it.
When you think, and you must think about it, any of us has got a picture of them on our phone, in our camera roll on our phone.
No, you can't do.
But, well, I can, because it's not screenshots and stuff. It's got to be an actual picture. Obviously, it can't be, because it can't be just like you've taken a funny screenshot of Messi from Twitter or something. You've got an organic photo. No more people, you've got an organic, any of us can produce a photo of them.
Within 90 seconds, I
Within
suppose.
the famous 90 seconds, yeah.
You, Watto.
Yeah.
You've just stolen my dream.
Yeah, you stolen my dream as well.
Well, I'd be surprised if you... you could have a picture of the Queen in your phone, I suppose.
Shut your eyes.
I wonder how...
Open your eyes. I'm a little monster.
Yeah, all right. All right.
Mr. Muscle. He loves the jobs you hate.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you the job I hate on.
Go on then.
You.
Oh.
So Mr. Muscle loves me.
Well, it's my go. So I'm going to go for...
Why's it your go again?
What are you talking about?
I think you should let him do a category.
Well, hang on a minute.
I've done a poo-poo.
Well, no,
That's fun for everyone.
but I've done it. I've done my go.
It is your go next, but Horne's not named it. He's not named a category yet.
Didn't he go after me?
What's happened to you?
Oh, Watto, can you just check with the big man whose go it is?
I know. I think we all accept it's your go next, but Horne hasn't yet had an opportunity to name a category, which is a very fundamental part of the game.
Check with the big guy. Check with the big guy. I'm cheesed off that I wasn't allowed to do the Queen.
You are allowed to do the Queen.
Right,
How can I do the Queen? I've got her on my camera roll.
You haven't got an organic picture of the Queen on your camera roll.
I like organic.
Where did that phrase ever come from? Organic picture.
Have you ever taken a picture of the Queen?
Oh, yeah. I'm not thick.
Yes, you are.
Not bad.
We are here in the presence of the Lord God Almighty, who knows all the secrets of our hearts. Therefore, I must ask you if anyone knows any reason in law why these two people may not lawfully marry. You are to declare it now.
He's marrying us.
I'm already married.
Yeah. So that is off.
We're not lovers, really. We're mates. We're pals.
God, quickly, whose turn is it next?
Oh, is he there?
It is Key's turn next, but lo, Horne must first name a category.
So that's pretty much what he said.
Love
Right.
that.
Do you mind clarifying what he means by low?
Lo is a sort of piece of punctuation, not even punctuation really, almost a tick. You might say, lo, look at the hills. It just sort of means, there you go.
So low is short for there you go.
Well, it's not long, or is it?
It could be short for long, though, interestingly.
Is it?
No.
No more people who you don't know their first names.
Well, hang on. Who was your person?
It's not that situation, really. You've got to listen. I said it, and you said that's a good one.
Did I? I did. Oh, bad news. I think I've forgotten the category. Hang on. What was it? No more people who it's short for. Who's this? What, you said
about low being short for something.
Have you forgotten the name and the category?
He's forgotten everything. And he says he's not thick.
I'm not thick. Your son's thick, or your son thinks I'm thick. That's what it is. Oh my God. I remember your one, Watto, because he's my brother. Honestly, this is ticking me off. Anyone seen The Traitors? That's a good film. Not a film, but you know, you get the idea.
I've seen The Top of the Pops.
Oh, yeah, I've seen the match of the day.
So it's not called The Traitors, then it's called Traitors. That's the joke, is it?
It's called The Traitors. And did you know match of the day is a pun on catch of the day?
Have we talked about Art Attack before? Being a pun on Heart Attack, which is a weird pun.
I thought I was having a heart attack 3 nights ago. Chest pains. You've known me for a long time. I sometimes get chest pains.
Well, I remember that you had health problems when you were 20.
I had a collapsed lung. And
You didn't have a collapsed lung, you had a pulmonary pneumothorax. Now let's call a spade a spade.
A pulmonary problema is what it was, yeah.
I once had to have treatment for a health issue, and I had to read the
Bible.
side effects of the pills. And one of the side effects was blood out your ears till you die.
That's just that, isn't it?
Yeah, you just...
And if you don't do it quick enough, then pour it back in till you're alive again. Well, I can't remember what you said, but it's probably something like Super Ted or Beowulf or something. So I'm going to go for...
One of the cartoon characters, anyway.
The late, great Pelé. Does it contravene the category?
I don't think it does, but Horne
Don't
doesn't.
tell me it contravenes both.
It probably doesn't for you, Watto, but I think it might do for him.
Yeah, that's a good clue, actually.
Do you know what I dream of?
Is it?
Well, yeah, probably all sorts of things. You probably have some messy dreams. You have some quite boring dreams.
What the fuck is a messy dream? What are you talking about?
You with someone from Blue Peter, and you wake up and you all sorts has happened.
Yeah, you played into your own hands.
I went to school with someone who was a Blue Peter presenter.
Very young to be a Blue Peter presenter.
Have you got enough phlegm in your mouth?
Were you old at school, or were they? Why were you at school with a Blue Peter presenter?
And we're just hearing Horne has real problems saying Blue Peter.
When people are at school, when they're like 12, 13, they don't know that they're going to be a Blue Peter presenter. Kind of what?
Well, how did you know you were at school with a Blue Peter presenter?
I don't even know whether I was. I'd never seen her on Blue Peter, but she had that vibe.
Oh, you just thought she might be destined for Blue Peter.
I'd be very surprised if she didn't end up on Blue Peter. Her name was Lizzie Barker.
Her name was Lizzie Barker.
Fellas, Google it, fellas. She presented Blue Peter. Don't worry about that.
Not one of the main ones, then.
You tell me.
Well, I have done. I said not one of the main ones, then.
So, who, in your fantastic opinion, are the main presenters of Blue Peter?
Peter Purvis.
Peter Purvis.
No, thank you.
Do
Pelé, I'll challenge. You'll find out the category, and then
we can all move on with our lives. Yeah.
No more people who, when you think about it, are in the conversation.
Dead this week?
No, the best at their chosen profession.
So, Tim, just to clarify, no one else who you could claim was the best in the world in their métier.
No more goats.
No more goats.
No more people who are in the conversation.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how big this conversation can be. What's Pelé's first name?
Edson.
Is right.
There we go. We can move on.
Well, I would say if they're in the conversation, it means they're one of a handful, and that's
a handful now. Is it a handful?
You're sounding like my sister-in-law on Boxing Day.
Or is that? Did you do a handful in?
She was crossed about the poo on the stairs.
Carpeted stairs.
Carpet stairs.
And the sands of time run free like horses.
Well, they don't run free.
What are you talking about? They're running free.
Like horses.
They've got a tiny little hole they have to go through.
Like horses have to go through tunnels, you moron.
What she said. No.
Why do horses have to go through tunnels?
Well, they're going to dig their way through a mountain. Are you joking?
They're going to swim across the sea, are they?
They go over the mountain.
Brilliant. Climbing a cliff. Well done. I think you're thinking of mountain goats.
I think they'll go round the mountain. They'll be coming round the mountain.
You're thinking of Matildas.
She was riding 3 blind horses or something.
I don't think they were blind.
That's a huge, massive or something.
No, I think rather than 3 blind horses, you just have one that could see if you, ideally.
Yeah, that's why they sang about it.
Why don't you put a hat on, Horne?
Yeah. That's
there it is.
All right. Okay, I'm going down, I think, for my next category.
Hello, Watto. You've
Hello.
done a regain relocation.
Yes.
I might have to go and have a refill. That will take less than 10 seconds.
Fewer than, and I'll do it. On your marks.
Yes, sir.
Go.
Take. No.
Couldn't find it!
I think it's Cleopatra.
Cleopatra's interesting, in my opinion.
in my humble opinion.
It's not humble.
Oh, is it not now?
I've got a cracking opinion.
Is cracking the opposite of humble? I suppose it probably is. I'm going to eat cracking pie.
I could challenge you.
Yeah, I know I'll dig in. Cleopatra, no more people that have got another name hidden in their name, like Leo. Well, actually, Leo and Pat in Cleopatra.
And Cleo. You know, someone like Timothy Spall. Is he hiding a Tim?
They're harbouring a name which is not an abbreviation of their own name.
Alarm bells. I've just found myself nodding, but not listening at the same time.
Again, alarm bells.
Yeah, I'll have a challenge. Egyptian queens. She's not in the conversation.
This is where in the conversation is a difficult one. I don't think anyone's having a conversation about who the great Egyptian queens are for a start. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I don't think I'm...
Can you get your hands off the face? Go on, Walter.
I think we have to take in the conversation to mean... Oh, yeah, sorry. I say on an average day, not loads of people are saying, oh, now.
Is it Queen Serasephone or something? Serentutu? What's that one? Queen...
You can see my point here. There's not loads of Egyptian queens tripping off the tongue, if I may use that phrase.
Horne, can you take your hat off?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
Whenever I get a text message, can you press your piano key, Horne?
That's my absolute best. Yeah. That's not the right note, though. Let me hear it again.
But it's coming through this thing.
No.
I think I'm going for Tim Nice but Dim. No more people who don't have just the standard number of names that we three all have. 2 names.
You're either getting one word or you're getting several words.
More than 2, yeah. Hands off your face!
Ooh.
You shouldn't whisper, I can't hear you. Tarzan!
Tarzan!
I like the red walls, Watto.
Yeah, it's really pretty, the church. It's St. Peter's Church,
That's
Lutton Place, and it's really nice.
Pull up a view.
Shut your eyes. Shut your eyes.
Okay.
Open your eyes. I'm an egg.
Eggy. I've had 2 of those today. No more people who their main clothes...
Straight away, some worries around main clothes.
Well, I want to say their main clothes are, to be frank, wouldn't cut the mustard these days.
Too much flesh on show, or that they're a bit old-fashioned.
Yeah. They're really old-fashioned, but that's before you get to the thorny issue of his boy poking out of that bit of leather. Well, look, let's put it this way. No more people who you arrive at Bugsy Malone and everyone thinks...
You've dressed like a twat there.
Yeah, this is not good. This isn't good enough.
No more people whose clothes aren't good enough if they turn up like that at Bugsy Malone.
Well, ask me to name another.
Name another.
Harold.
From the war in the 1066.
Yeah. Okay, you're going to have to do a bit of wriggling now, I think. Well, there's a challenge.
No, there isn't.
Well, there is. The last category, but you didn't remember it.
What was it?
Well, no more people who haven't got 2 names.
Turner.
Pardon?
Turner.
Turner Tarzan?
Tarzan Turner.
Oh, his surname was Turner.
You refer to them by either one name or more than 2 names, and they're out.
But I refer to him with 2 names.
Well, you didn't. You referred to him as Tarzan.
When I refer to him, I call him Tarzan Turner.
Yeah, you've mentioned him maybe 100 times in the game, and you've never mentioned him as Tarzan Turner.
Yes, I have. I have.
In the game?
Okay.
No, not in the game, because you guys are behind the 8 ball.
I don't think you're using that phrase right. Right.
That's not the internet.
Tarzan Turner.
That's how you normally refer to him.
I do.
Once you have.
Never.
You've just proved that once someone has referred to him as Tarzan Turner.
But me, Tarzan Turner, in a poem.
Yeah. But do you remember what the category was?
Yeah. You need to get Watto to look up what his name is.
We can do that, but
I think to accept you not walking, we have to accept that you normally refer to him, as do most people, as Tarzan Turner.
I'm just looking after what I refer to him as. I call him Tarzan Turner.
Tim, if I'm your lawyer, I am sweating a bit here.
Now, what I would say is about Tarzan, would have a surname.
Yes, that wasn't the category though.
Then by that rationale, you're saying that, someone like Davina doesn't have a surname. Because we all know that, well, excuse me, Wasso, but we all know she's Davina.
I don't think Tarzan's called Tarzan McCall.
Davina would have a chat about that if she was most commonly known as Davina.
We're having a chat about Tarzan because he's most commonly known as Tarzan.
Exactly. That's the
problem, isn't it?
You don't want to say that.
No, I'm not saying it. You can't deny that he is often called Tarzan.
You have to deny that now.
Oh, with this, our worry is that he's almost always called Tarzan.
Is like your whole argument's built on straw sand, because the idea is that
straw sand. Yeah.
If you even dig even a tiny bit, he's wearing Speedos under his leather skirt. So the whole thing with fictional people is we don't know what's going on half the time.
So you're saying it doesn't matter what his name is at all, really, because it is fictional. So he could just be called sort of Tarzan Groves.
I think you have to argue that you always call him Tarzan Turner.
Well, I've just argued that. They got me nowhere. Well, so if you find me a surname, we're in.
I'll do the work.
Yeah, but it wasn't no more people who don't have surnames. This is your problem.
Yeah, I think I'll be the judge of what my problem is.
But you can't not challenge. That's the trouble.
Of course you can't, because it was the previous category and it was clearly in contravention of that. There
the guy's called John Clayton.
John Clayton the second. So,
well, the second doesn't help you there, does it?
Oh, no, sorry, I didn't think of that.
Now that it's come up, I do think he is called John Clayton a lot.
We've all had the feeling of seeing someone swinging through the reeds and said, oh, there's old John Clayton.
He's done an impression of John Clayton there. He sounded just like John Clayton.
It's John Clayton.
What, John Clayton the third? Yep, no, I don't call him that.
No, the second.
Oh, the second. Well, it's Mark's go then.
Well, I've enjoyed that.
I'm out of challenges now.
You moron.
In slightly unlucky circumstances, I think. What?
One thing I would like to just acknowledge is that I think I announced him as Tarzan. I should have announced him as John Clayton initially.
No, I'm pretty sure you said Tarzan rather than John Clayton.
Well, it was weird when you said Tarzan, because we're all thinking, why call him that?
Yeah, well, no, just cut to the chase and say John Clayton the second, except not the second. All right, pick a number.
333. In my school, that was Onward Christian Soldiers. Loved it.
It's All My Hope on God is Founded. All my hope on God is founded. He does still my trust renew.
Sorry, Watto, can you do me a slight favour? Can you really...
Yeah. What he means is belt it out with your top off.
Here we go.
All my hope on God is founded. He does still my trust renew. Me through change and chance he guideth. Only good and only true. God unknown, he alone calls my heart to be his own. There's 5 verses.
Can you touch the ceiling, Watto?
No, the ceiling's very high.
Worth a try, though. Worth a try.
No. Even standing on this pew, I'm still, I'd say, 20 feet below the...
Give it a go, though, Mark.
There you go. That's all right.
It looks like you're aiming down.
Yeah, how does touching things work? We had this last time. Louis, is it? Well, no, that's all right.
You're going to say Louis through?
No, Louis Kane, Harry Kane's son.
Oh!
No more people who...
When do you think about it?
This could be quite controversial. But yeah, they couldn't... You wouldn't...
And you shouldn't.
And so you don't. And so you don't. You just get on with it. They couldn't operate a lawnmower.
What's wrong with him?
It's like 2.
Oh, I see. I thought it was about 15. I want to name somebody, but I can't remember their name. He's a tearful golfer.
It's Kevin Na, that's what it is.
Kevin Na, that's his name.
By the way, he's nowhere near the conversation, if that's what you're asking.
I think I might go for...
Your friend of mine.
Yeah, Ken Hom. I think I'll get on with my go.
Clear your throat before you talk.
It's
and after you talk.
The sprouts are too old. It might be Ken Hom, no more pictures in job hats.
Job hats.
Jobby H.
90 seconds to find them wearing a job hat.
Love that.
Don't hate it.
What's that lady called?
Annika Rice.
No.
Oh, the other lady.
Is it Eileen Drury? Sort of a clairvoyant who was sort of friends with Hoddle.
Ah, yeah, the one that influenced Hoddle and ultimately it compromised his reputation.
Hoddle's Rasputin.
Yeah, I think that was Eileen Drury. Sorry, I think it's time for this
The
fella,
Culture Vulture.
Culture Vulture himself.
Is he offering you a little cuddle?
Not yet, no. But if I go out, he'll probably cheer me up.
Big if.
I've got a toy car no one else has.
No more people who, in 90 seconds, you can find them photographed with an England international footballer.
Okay.
It's whether I go suicidal.
I can see you thinking about what to do, Alex.
If you get in the car, I'll do a challenge.
Okay.
I suppose you want him totally in, do you, Horne?
I want him to drive it.
Oh, fucking hell.
Swearing in the
Hey,
church.
you shouldn't swear in the church.
Sorry, God. Well, I mean, okay. If I can move it, okay. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Well, it is what it is. Off he goes.
Watto, it's time to do a bit of research. 90 seconds.
Okay.
See if you can find Eileen Drury wearing a job hat.
No, you're joking. What's she going to wear? You're a moron.
I imagine a little sort of,
A job hat, though, for a clairvoyant.
she might wear a little job hat.
That's the craziest thing I've heard in my life.
I think she might wear a turban.
That's not a job hat, then, is it?
I tried Eileen Drury, and even Eileen Drury hat gets you just nowhere, really. It's
Can I suggest something?
Yeah.
Are we sure that's not a wig?
Job wig.
Yeah. Does Key look like Eileen Drury? Can you type in, does Eileen Drury wear a wig like Key?
Yeah, I can. Like Key. Oh, by the way, if you Google it, one of the questions that comes up suggested is, how many times did they say Eileen in Come On, Eileen? There's no real trappings of the job. It's just you.
There's no tradition there. There's nothing there. Well, that's nice, Al.
Yeah.
It is nice, Al.
The game continues. I'm now the guy who does the work.
Whose go is it?
Mine, except challenge.
Eileen Drury.
Yeah, the name Lee's in that.
It's come to an abrupt end, Key.
Well, it's not what I wanted, but
Unless, if Lee can be an abbreviation of Eileen, then you'll be all right.
imagine the grief I'd get down below if I didn't.
No, that's void because you've done the work on Horne, so you've seen the name written down.
True, I didn't know how Eileen was spelt before that.
Yeah, bang to rights.
Fair enough. We play on.
I guess Drew is in there as well.
There's a few in there, I must say.
Shut your eyes. Last time.
I've enjoyed these, by the way, Alex. I've really enjoyed all of them.
Pluggy.
Open your eyes. Yeah, it was Pluggy. He ruined that.
Hey, that's nice taste. That's quite nice. I think that would be quite a good advert.
Hey, that's nice taste. That's quite nice.
Carlsberg.
Kerem Topaz, I think.
Pardon me? Excuse me?
I don't think that's no.
I don't think that's no either.
You can't just say types of stone. What's the first name?
Kerem, Kerem. I think it is. Is it?
No, it'll be Kevin.
He's the director of the film starring Mert Aksak.
Turkish, huh?
Yeah, Turkish, all right. No more people that have met Mert Aksak or are him.
Oh, can you name or are him? So name another is him.
Yeah.
June Sarpong. No more people.
Who?
When you think about it.
Which you must do.
Sorry, yes. Which you must do as hard as you can.
Their first name is shorter than their second name.
One of those early jockeys.
30 days in June, 31 in Sarpong.
We'll do a challenge, but it's not. I don't have a lot of faith in that. Okay, so Horne, I need you to do quite specific work here. The challenge is on photo with an England international.
Oh, I don't mind it. Well, I've got some things to show you. June Sarpong has been with some people. Is this person a footballer or not?
That's Barack Obama.
That's Barack Obama, yeah.
I'm play for England now. I'm starting to be less hopeful now.
That's Tony Blair.
But who else is in the Blair picture?
Ooh.
Frenchie.
On French again, not very helpful now.
Right, this is the one though. There's a few things going on here. Who's down here?
Who's down here?
Whoopsie.
Now, Osman hasn't played for England either, I'm afraid.
Oh, whoopsie.
Whoopsie. Oh!
Horne. McGee.
Debbie McGee, old friend of
wow,
More Jockeys.
hey.
And one more. Where is it? The bloke from Radio 1. You're fine.
Fucking hell.
I get away with it. And water goes in. I've met one England international.
You must have met more than one.
Rob Lee.
You've met another England international.
Oh, shut up, Horne. Come on.
You've definitely met another England international.
Well, I saw Lee Dixon coming out of a lift.
Well, you went to watch England.
Yeah, so seeing is not necessarily believing.
Meeting
You
it.
must have met Barnes or something. Carragher?
No. Seen him.
Yeah, what about that goalkeeper who came to see your show? The fun, nice goalkeeper. Rob.
A nice.
Rob Green.
Rob Green.
He's an England international. Of course he is.
Yeah.
Remember?
He didn't come see my show.
Yeah, he did. It turns out you've met two and they've both got the same name. Have you not met Redknapp?
Not yet. You're talking to someone who hasn't met Waddle.
Dion Dublin?
Not met Dion. Love to meet him. Oh, I've met Lineker.
Yeah.
Had a nice chat with Lineker.
Well, I think it might be Christopher Richardson, from the Pleasance. The founder of the Pleasance, and welcome to the game, by the way. Major figure in British comedy.
I've not been for a wee yet, but I will soon.
That's amazing, by the way, Horne. You normally wee so much in these games.
I think it's because Brooklyn Brewery beer doesn't make you wee. And that's my advert.
I can't remember if it was in their first name or their whole name. No, so that's probably not safe, is it? So then, is it Christopher? I do feel like it should be Christopher Reeve, someone like that.
Yeah, once you've got half a name, you stick with it.
Of course you do. Christopher Robin? No, I think it's Margaret Atwood. Well, no more people,
This is my wee dance. This is what my kids do. Do you need the toilet? No.
No more people that you can prove they've been to Canada. So in her case, she's born in Canada. She's Canadian.
Okay.
Oh, is this the end game? You've got to tell me if you're doing a challenge or not, because I need to go to the
No, you don't need to go.
Ah.
Taron Egerton.
I thought you were going to challenge. Surely I have to go to the loo.
No,
You can.
because he'll challenge me. Taron Egerton.
I think I can go to the loo.
I think you can. I'm overruling Key. I think you can
Because
go.
I think we're right. I think we're in the business end now.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
we're in the business end. I want to be not sort of needing a wee in the business end.
Yeah, go for a wee. It's fine.
Business guys don't need a wee all the time.
I'm going to go for Sylvia Plath. I've gone for Sylvia Plath one. No more people whose first name and second name,
Okay.
they both begin with letters in the second half of the alphabet.
Right.
Oh, narrowing it.
I'm down to my last challenge, aren't I?
He's tempted. He's tempted.
Of course, I'm tempted to roll the dice on.
Oh, has she been with David Platt or David Beckham?
Well, has she met Mert Aksak is what I was going for. Plath grew up in a moneyed, relatively speaking, family in the United States. There's got to be a chance you can find Plath in Canada.
I'm happy to do the work. Has one of you got a clock?
Well, I'm in a church.
Right, so we're doing it on Key's egg timer, are we? Which is empty.
You're a resilient guy, Tim. I've said it before.
You're a Brazilian guy.
You're a Brazilian guy, Tim. I've said it before.
Plathy.
That's Plathy.
That's Canada, all right. Okay, I'm done.
Thanks, Tim. I'm like... Oh, hang on.
It's a moose
In Canada?
in Ontario. Yeah, she went to Canada, all right. She went to a festival. The No Brash festivity.
May I shake your boy, Watto?
Well, you absolutely may.
Yeah, and there's one other picture as well. Topaz in a job hat.
You'd have been very brave to challenge for that. Thanks, everyone.